Hello friends, this is April here. I'm at Jackson Regional Park here in Port Orchard, Washington, and I want to welcome you guys to a very special episode of LETME the Journey. Sean and I have always been interested in the way that people help other people, and we've been very fortunate to have friends that do go out of their way to do their very best for others. And so today we'd like to introduce you to an organization led by a couple of our friends from our fitness classes. The organization is called Port Orchard Helpers. And so we're going to actually look inside what motivated them to do the work they do, what kind of work do they do, and how do they go about deciding who's going to benefit from the work that they do, because they do have an interesting, very interesting approach to helping people. So come join us. We look forward to hearing what you have to say about our friends at Port Orchard Helpers. I'm April. See you on the journey. Hi friends, April here. I'm in Olalla, Washington with one of our dear friends, Michael Wilson from Port Orchard Helpers. Michael actually is a friend of ours from our Zumba class, from our fitness class, and he's all over Facebook and everywhere else sharing what he does, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, that's Michael from our fitness class. What is he up to? So we started, we were trolling him on Facebook and found out that he was doing some pretty incredible things for our community. And I said, you know what, we need to get out here and find out what he actually is doing, because it seemed very grand and benevolent, and I was like, I really want to find out what you're up to. So Michael, thank you for being here.
No, thank you guys for coming. Thank you.
You're welcome. Actually, we're in front of your, I want to say barn, but that's actually not what it is.
No, this is our community yard sale / fundraiser. This is where we donate money to different causes. It's amazing down here. Really, really amazing.
Yeah, and
it's fun.
He's not kidding when he says amazing. Are you guys ready to go see what they're doing inside this building?
Yeah, can I mention about last year?
Please, before we go in and see it.
Last year we had a DJ out here. DJ Richard came out here. Kona Ice from Olalla came out here. An ice cream truck. This year we're going to have a food truck out here we're so happy about.
Nice. And
a DJ and ice cream. So it's a big party, but it's a fundraiser. So you guys ready to enter this?
Yeah, I want to see
thing?
this.
You guys ready?
All right, here we go. Let's go. All right. So, Michael, here's our space. Here's your space.
Yes,
Oops,
yes.
Let's get around there.
So this is where we do all the magic at for our fundraiser.
Okay.
These are all of our new shelves and everything I got at one of the stores. New to you. So we're trying to fix this up, make it look a lot better for our customers.
Okay.
All this was donation by the community, people who supports us.
Okay. And I know you were saying there's not only items that are being reused and recycled, but you also have new items here too.
We do get a lot of new stuff in here. It's amazing. So look at all this stuff.
I know.
Yeah. Last year we had over 12,000 items in here. We were so slammed. I had to cut the donations off. Upstairs was just full of donations.
Okay.
We really, when we go through the stuff, we don't know what we get.
Yeah.
And it makes us tear up a lot, because now we know we can raise money to help our lovely community, Kitsap County. The money stays local to help.
And speaking of money, I know you've got a couple of checks
over
here.
there. Yep.
One of them, actually, we're going to meet with some of the helpers. So let's go over there and see what we have over there, because I was actually just floored when I started to see the amount of funds that you had raised through the community sale.
Correct.
So
here is Amy right here. Amy, this is my new Port Orchard helper. This is our, here Amy, you want to hold that up?
I'll grab this one for you, Michael.
This is our first community yard sale. Amy, you want to explain about Northwest Hospitality?
Northwest Hospitality is an organization that we go and we help the homeless community. We do encampment cleanups. We help get people's vehicles repaired, help with their animals if they're sick, help them if they're sick, and just get them emergent needs. Great organization.
And then we also have this one's pretty impressive too, over $12,000.
Yes, this is Meals on Wheels, Kitsap County. This is our second one. They came out. They got the all cash. It was fun to count the money with them. They were to
count it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
When we did that one, really touched our heart. We all just sit there and cry. How can we believe the community helped raise that much money?
Yeah.
It's the people who done this, not us. We just do all the work. But if it's not for the community to donate to us, this would never happen. And this means a lot to us.
Yeah.
It made us cry. It still makes me tear up.
You can see that.
knowing we just help a lot of seniors out there who can't afford food, and now they can eat because of us. But people like you guys to come out and donate to us.
Yeah. I know that you had told me too that you actually each year you have a different organization that you donate to.
Correct.
Okay, so this year who's the organization?
This year we are donating all of the funds to Pack People for Animal Care Kindness. And they help sick animals, adopt animals if they're in a bad situation. They're great.
And we just did a cleanup at a person's house, and we had to call Pack right away to rescue an animal.
Wow.
Found out the dog had cancer, so they had to put it down.
Okay.
So that really touched our heart this year
that
now
was
to
really
help the
emotional.
animals.
Yeah, that's above and beyond what you're doing in here.
So
So if folks want to, first of all, if folks want to donate, what should they do?
first, follow us on Facebook under PO Helpers. It's behind our shirt. Amy,
Perfect.
you want to show everybody your shirt in the back?
Love the design, by the way.
Thank you.
So inclusive.
So just follow us on our Facebook page.
Perfect.
I'm the one who designed all the shirts and
Yeah, and
stuff.
we'll put the link on as well so
Yeah.
folks can find it.
So they could get a hold of me on Facebook. If not, they could call me or text me at my number
Okay.
at 360-440-9082.
Okay.
They could text me or call me. A lot of people don't have Facebook,
Okay.
and we do accept donations.
Okay. And then if folks want to come out and actually go through the treasures and find the thing that they want, like this one. This is the one I'm getting today. Should they do the same thing? So find you on Facebook?
Yeah,
and
they
then
can follow
when
us.
can they come?
We are open in July 15th and 16th
Okay.
at 10 to 4, both
Okay.
days. Then we'll shut it back down and open it up again with more donation. The money will still go to the cause.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Excited. Well, so tell me, just in a nutshell, what got you started?
What got me started with the Portraiture Helper or
Yes,
this?
like this. Like, how did this start?
I asked Northwest Hospitality, Antoine, have anybody did a fundraiser for you to raise money?
Mm-hmm.
He said, no. Fine. And so Antoine said, fine, I'm going to do a community yard sale.
Okay.
So he got a hold of me and says, there's a house we need to go be cleaning up. It was a hoarder house.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good stuff to be sold. Great. So we didn't know what we were doing at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
How do you sell? And when we raised that $8,000, we were like,
Mhm.
wow, the community really loves this.
Yeah.
So let's do another one. So we did it for Meals on Wheels.
Okay.
We were like, wow, we did that one. Okay. This is continued. Now everybody knows what we do.
Okay.
So that's how it started. Because of Northwest Hospitality, I wanted to do a fundraiser to help the homeless and people in need.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't believe what we did.
I love this, Michael. I love what you guys are doing here. I mean, I can't wait for the community to reach out to you and find out how they can participate in the program. We're gonna walk around and see some of the other treasures and share those with our friends. Okay. Michael, I know you can't do the work alone in this place. I mean,
Oh, no.
this is a huge task.
It
so
is.
I'd love to meet some of the people that are working with you.
Okay.
Do you mind if we take a walk?
Yeah.
I saw some faces over here.
Yes, yes.
All right, let's go. Lead the way. It's like a maze.
Yes, it is.
It's a maze.
We'll go over here first. It's a maze.
I love it.
This is one of my other. This is my other portrait helper, Curtis Allen.
Hi, y'all.
He's down here helping quite a bit. Curtis, can you tell him what you do here?
I put all of the electronics and I sort them out, make sure that they are working. Then whenever it's working, I put them up here. And whenever it isn't, I just, file it.
Okay. Curtis, how'd you get involved?
Well, all of us was, all friends got together and we came together as a group.
Okay, I love it. I love when friends do stuff together.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
All right. So I hear voices back here, or
Yes.
I hear movement back here.
Yes,
so
yes.
Nice to meet you, Curtis.
You too.
Okay.
So we're gonna go over here. This is our pet aisle,
Okay.
and it's kind of like a mess right now, but
It's not quite July yet.
no.
What do we have here?
This is Erica Weaver. She is one of my bestest friend, and she's like the second boss of our Portraiture helper. So, Erica.
Hi, Boss Erica. Hi. I was going to ask you how you got involved, but I think you probably got involved right from the get-go.
I got involved because he wanted to start the group, but I've known him for a long time. But he wanted to say, "Hey, we've been doing cleanups," and he's like, "We're doing cleanups for homeless camps and stuff like that." And it's like, we need to go ahead and start a group to help other people in need. Like donate money, but we don't keep any of the money for ourselves.
Right.
We're not that type of people. We'll sit there and do the community ourselves. People donate stuff to us. Then we'll sit there and donate all that money to them. Or like if somebody comes in, like they had just had a fire, or they lost everything or something, we'll sit there and say, "Hey, we'll sit there and walk with you. We'll pick out what you need and stuff like that."
Yeah. What's your favorite part about doing this?
Seeing people's smiles, helping people out, being grateful to help people in need, seeing homeless people, talking to them, stuff like that.
Fantastic. Erica, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's a great reason to do it.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, Erica, we'll see you soon.
All right.
We're going to head this way.
So,
It's Christmas.
it's Christmas.
It's Christmas time.
So this is our holiday section.
Uh-huh.
This is Simon Obias.
Simon?
Yep.
Hi. Hi.
Amy's got a couple questions.
Simon, have you been involved from the beginning too?
Yeah, since 2019.
Yeah? Yeah. So what do you find is like your favorite part of doing this?
I think helping people, helping the community,
Yeah.
being able to give back,
Yeah.
being able to be around everybody, and being a part of the community and meet new people.
Okay, fantastic. Well, you're in the holiday section,
Yeah.
but I'm looking around, and holiday and glassware aren't the only section. So what are some other things that people can find in here that we might not be able to see as we're walking around with the camera?
I think a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Special things that are brought over from people that Michael meets, people in the community.
Okay.
A little bit of everything. We have
Put you on the spot, Simon.
yeah, we have computers. We have
Furniture.
Furniture.
Oh yeah, furniture right back here.
Yeah, the furniture department, the shoes department.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how are the crowds? So when the days come and you open it up to the public, what is it like for you with all those people?
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's huge. Yeah, we have hot dogs. We have Kona Ice comes here. People are able to come and what's the word? Sorry, I'm nervous.
It's okay. It almost feels like a carnival
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah, it's really amazing. It almost looks like a city street here. People are going back and forth, and Curtis is in the front, kind of monitoring. It's really busy. Things are blocked off, so
Yeah.
it's a city event. And it feels amazing.
It sounds exciting.
Yeah.
I can't wait till July.
It is fun. It is fun. Last year we had over, when we first opened it up, last year we had over 800 customers came in.
Wow.
We were so slammed. This year I think we're gonna get a lot more customers coming in. So,
Good.
but
Well,
yeah.
we'll do what we can do to help get a few more people. All right.
Yeah.
You ready to start taking it back to the front?
Yes.
All right, Simon. Thank you for sharing your experience.
It's great to meet you.
We're going past. All right, folks, we're back to the front door of this amazing building where Port Orchard helpers are doing incredible things for our community. Michael, Amy, crew, everybody, I want to thank you. Simon, Erica, and Curtis, I want to thank you guys for sharing this with us. I know right now it's all in its prep stage for the coming July, but I'm really excited to have the community come out here and check it out and see what you guys are doing. Now, this is not the only thing you do, so can you share with us briefly, like, what else do you do, and how are you connected with other organizations and activities that help people?
We're connected with Northwest Hospitality, Meals on Wheels, PAC. We're also connected with the Seattle Homeless Coalition. And we help people when they need household items, if they've had a fire or lost things, or they don't have Christmas items. We also have a great program with Northwest Hospitality that we do a mobile closet. We're starting to get involved more with Seattle to take that over there and get involved with King County and Pierce County and Thurston County as well.
Wow, that's incredible work.
Lots of donated clothes.
Yeah, lots of donated clothes. Yeah, and that's really important here.
And with Northwest Hospitality, we do a lot more than the mobile closet. We go out in the woods where our homeless people are living. We go out there and clean it up and make it look nice and trying to help them to get back on their feet. A lot of people don't know when we're out there, the homeless just jump in and help us. They do, because they don't want to live like that. Because a lot of them got stories. So yeah, so we're out there in the pouring down rain and whatever kind of weather we go to, but we do a lot of the cleanup around Kitsap County. So Northwest Hospitality, he's an amazing guy, and only thing he accepts is donations. So donation to him a lot, because we don't have money coming in, then we can't help people with Northwest Hospitality.
Okay, and one way that we all can help is come out to Port Orchard Helpers community sale and fundraiser in July. So check out the
July 15th and 16th.
July 15th and 16th. Check it. Good
Yeah.
marketing. Right? And check out the Facebook page. And we know that it's called, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Port Orchard Helpers.
On Facebook, PO Helpers.
Hey, Sean.
Hello, April.
We've had quite a couple of days now.
We have. Excuse me. Sorry, that's rude. Yes.
We're
Where we at? Where we at? What we doing? What's going on?
Well, we're back at Jackson Regional Park in Port Orchard, Washington, where we started this little adventure. And we have actually, over the last few days,
Mosquitoes.
spent some time with our friends Michael and Curtis, and
As they just saw.
yes, as you just
As
saw.
you just watched.
And so we have had a little bit of time to process all the things that they have been doing.
Yep.
And so we're here just now to wrap up and to just share with you guys like some of our thoughts. We are very interested in what you have to say.
Yes.
Do you want to go ahead and get us started, Sean?
Yeah, I want to get us started. And as you guys saw during the episode, it's I'm filming, right? And there's a reason I chose to be behind the camera, and that's because this stuff is very, very, very close to your heart. I mean, it is, as you guys have seen, April's very excited to talk about these things, and when we talked about this, setting this episode up, it was your idea to talk to Michael and his crew, because they do so much. They do so much, and they actually help clean up this park. We were just talking about.
Yep.
They help clean up this park from the homeless encampments, and not just getting rid of homeless, but helping them get food and clean up and all these things that we got to talk about, which is amazing. So I actually want you to kind of talk about why this episode, and what did it mean to you to kind of talk to these guys and see what they have going on.
Well, first of all, when we met Michael and Curtis in our Zumba class, they are, these unassuming young men with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. And actually, it wasn't until we started to see their posts on Facebook that we realized that these two guys who, are your everyday Joes that you might see at the gym or see in the grocery store or what have you, were doing some really incredible things without any expectation except to help. And I thought, man, you know what? You hear about people doing charitable work, and all of that is wonderful. You have people donating time and hours, resources, money and energy. These guys, they just really just blew me away with their approach. They saw that in our community that there were folks that were in need. They said, what can we do? what started with a really basic garage sale
Yeah.
actually turned
Wow.
into this incredible event with hundreds of people showing up at these 2-day events.
Yeah.
And to see the numbers, not only of people that are coming, but the number of donations from individuals, from stores, from companies,
Yeah.
and seeing the number of people that want to step up and help them, I think because they're as inspired as as we are. But then you see the amount of money that they're raising for the various charitable organizations that they support each year. The other thing that impressed me is through and through, the common thread is it is about the everyday person. It's about the person that might have had a temporary encampment in here in Jackson. It might be about that same person who's now trying to set up their own home and need some support, which
They talk about the fire.
Port Orchard helpers do.
Yep.
Right. Families that suffer from a house fire that they just give without expectation, completely open arms, and it blows me away because because you can walk past people every day and not realize the great way that they choose to spend their moments and live them exceptionally. And these guys are not only doing it because I know it's rewarding for them, but they get to reap the rewards of the good that they do for other people. And I just think that's incredible.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you talk about what they did and how. Sorry,
A
y'all,
lot
for
of
that.
mosquitoes.
I'm a mosquito track, but she's been taking them, so yay her. She's hotter than I am. But why was this important? And as you're a teacher, as an educator, you're a teacher and you teach your students. I know this personally. You talk to your students about helping and doing things and finding out what they're doing. So when as we did this, we were trying to find something in our community that people were doing, and their names, Port Orchard Helpers. But when you connect with what we did here today, or here a couple of days ago, how do you connect it to like our fans here, but more importantly to what your students, like that age, that are trying to get out and see this? What does that mean? What does that mean? And how do we translate that? I don't know if I'm making sense with the question.
I'm not sure what you mean by how do I give that to my students.
How do we push this, what they're doing, promote it, show it, and help others to
Well, I think every single one of us has a story. Even in your book, it says every one of us has a story. Notice
book plug.
See how I deleted that. But I think when I hear kids, I think we always just keep our radar open for the opportunity to share what other people do to help each other learn lessons from what other people do. Because we only have this one circle that we work with, but we also have these little tendrils that go out to other circles. So, like, for instance, if a student is looking, the student isn't sure like quite what they want to do, or they get frustrated because they don't feel like enough is being done for folks in poverty or abused women or what have you, just keeping your ears and eyes open to what your friends do, and then share that with another person who is maybe frustrated because they don't feel like enough is being done. Say, hey, did you ever think about, even if they don't connect with that organization that you know of, saying, hey, what do you think you could do on an individual level? Because even talking about this park, I mean, cleaning up a park where, when they were retrailing this after it had experienced some disease in the trees. And then we also had some encampment and some trash that was being left around just by vandals and stuff like that. Even one person walking down a trail, picking up a couple of pieces of trash carefully, of course, is making a difference.
A group of friends.
Yeah. And so just opening up people's eyes. My own eyes were open, watching what Michael and Curtis and the Port Orchard helpers are doing, and Amy and that whole crew. I feel like I don't name enough people because they all deserve that credit, but just watching what they do opens my eyes a little bit wider to what can I do in the moment when I see something. I'm walking down the hall in the school and I see trash on the ground. This is my world. And so if I don't do anything about it, then who's going to do something about it? Yeah. I am the one that can do something about it. And I can inspire other people by the things that we do. So that's how I would share that with with my students.
Yeah. So I know I'm looking at what we got here. You know, I'll add my 1.5 cents. What I was impressed with, and what makes me think when we did this and we were walking around this thing, is you kind of said it when they saw a need and they filled it. You know, one of my favorite cartoons is Robots. Is just find a need, fill a need, right? And the cartoon Robots. In a time where compassion and understanding seem to be lacking by what we see, the in your face stuff, it reminds me that there's so many people in the grassroots that are doing things. I talk about you as an educator all the time when you and I have conversations about this. It really falls in the same category. When I watched Michael and them and they talked about what they do and the passionate and and they didn't just do that. They do a lot of things throughout the year. It reminds me that there's so many people doing great things that you never hear about. They never say anything about. They never promote it. They just do it.
Yeah.
And they just share. And they you know, I always say if you give somebody a smile, it's a great thing. So I'm trying to make people laugh when I see them. And I'm happy. We're like, oh my God, I love that. And you go, man. So watching them do that, and it re-energizes and retouches with not getting caught behind the blanket of negativity. And you know, we always say that, well, we need compassion in this world, but there's compassion every day. And that's what watching these guys, and he's like, look at all the donations we got. You know, they had what, 12,000 or something pieces and something like that. He said, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was a huge number, thousands of pieces that were donated. You know what I'm saying? That means that are people that are like, here, do something. And they raised $20,000 in 2 years for 2 different organizations. Yeah. And you wouldn't know it. And so that's kind of what I got from this. So anyway, I'll end there. Let's wrap up on quick last words from you. Quick last words from me. We'll wrap it up.
Okay. Gosh, I don't even know everything you just said. You know what? Let people inspire you and inspire other people. And that's just, I know what I want to say.
What do you want to say?
You had said something about the negativity in the world. You know what? There is both positive and negative things going on in the world. And you can either allow those negative things to overshadow the good work of people, or you can find ways to promote those people that are doing really good things. And promoting them doesn't necessarily mean marketing them, but you can definitely like talk about them, share their story, and do all that good stuff, because that's what the light that you bring into the world.
Yes.
Yeah. And don't let those things convince you that there aren't good people out here, because I don't know about you, but everybody that we encountered along the way and all the stories that we heard from Michael and Curtis is people were going to them, gravitating to them with open arms. Yep. I didn't hear at one point that they said that people said no to them, because I think people believe that helping is in our nature. I think I think love is in our nature, especially for each other. So people help people. Yeah.
So I'll end with one. Mine will be really, really quick. Live every tiny moment exceptionally is about finding those things that inspire. And I think these guys and gals and these ladies, you know, these kids, these guys really are an inspiration. And it's something that we should really be reaching and trying to be better at. So with that, thank you for watching the episode. I'm Sean.
I'm April.
Until next time, peace.
That's very fitting right there. Hey, take a minute, check things out. Don't hesitate to stop by a lookout or a side of the road. Take in a couple of minutes of whatever you see. Bye, LETME.